Hello and welcome to another ADLC digital lesson. Today our lesson is on the conservation of mass in open systems. According to the law of conservation of mass, a system must be closed for mass to be conserved. Therefore, the mass of an open system will change over time. A simple example of this is a campfire. A campfire is completely open, so matter in the form of atoms and molecules can easily enter and leave the system. In the case of a campfire, that means oxygen burning with the logs to produce carbon dioxide and water vapor, among other things. So the logs, which may start out with a mass of 10 kilograms, might be reduced to a small pile of ash that has a mass of only 500 grams. Because this was an open system, many atoms and molecules escaped. It's important to make clear that no atoms were destroyed while the campfire burned. Technically, the mass was still conserved. If you could keep a campfire in a sealed container, atoms could not escape, and the mass of the system would not change. But your typical campfire is a great example of an open system. Atoms and molecules are free to escape while burning, so the mass of the campfire system decreases. We can test this in the laboratory with a simple reaction between vinegar and baking soda. In this experiment, we're going to investigate the conservation of mass in an open system. Here, in an open flask, I have some baking soda, and right next to it I have a graduated cylinder with about 50 milliliters of vinegar. Now, vinegar and baking soda react fairly violently, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do that right now and see what happens. I'm going to add this in small amounts because we don't want anything to overflow. Small amounts of vinegar, and you can see that there is quite vigorous bubbling. So we almost have all of our vinegar added now. And once we're done that, we're going to place this container back on the scale, and we're going to give our container a little bit of a swirl to make sure everything has reacted. And we can see that our final mass is now 255 grams. So the question is, where did the 1 gram of mass go? Well, if you watch this reaction, the violent bubbling is that of carbon dioxide. Now, since this is an open flask, the carbon dioxide is free to escape. Because of that, the carbon dioxide has mass, and with it gone, we now have a total mass that is less than what we started with. So this is a really good proof that the mass is not conserved in an open system.